Hey, what's up? Tony from Learn Auto Body and Paint, how to buy and sell cars. What's going on? Happy New Year. We are just hours away from New Year's Eve. All right, December 31st right now, making this video about 2:15 Central Time right now, making this video about 10 hours away from the blast off, right? And I just wanted to make this cool video. I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. Learning on auto body and how to sell cars on my YouTube channels, and watching all. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I just wanted to take you into my personal environment for a little bit and just put something out there for some food for thought for you. This is what I do every single year. At the end of the year, all right, mid-December, I'll start thinking out and I'll start reviewing what I've accomplished and what I've failed at during 2015. Like an overall review, all right? Because every year I set goals, I set standards, I set things that I want to achieve that year. And sometimes, most times I fail at reaching those goals, and that's fine, all right? As long as you're trying to hit them. So for 2016, I want you to join me in planning out your not only financial future, but your life goals. What do you want to do with your family? What visions do you have for 2016? Now, I know a lot of people have resolutions, right? But I think resolutions are weak because it's just a word. It's not strong enough, resolution. Even goals is a worn out word. Maybe back in the 50s when Earl Nightingale coined the term, setting goals, and came out with the whole audio series with goal setting and all that. It was powerful then. But now, every day people make goals and they miss goals, and it's such a used term. There's no real strong meaning in back of it. So we have to really go down to the root of a goal. And the root of the goal is your reason why. Okay? Why do you want to accomplish or hit that goal? Why do you want to hit this goal? Okay, you have to dig deep into yourself and really figure it out. Why do you want to hit the goal? Because of your family. Maybe you have kids that you want to support better and give a better life to, that you did things, give them things that you never had when you were growing up. Okay, so that's a good reason why. Kids. Okay, and then these are just front things. Maybe it's your significant other, your spouse. Okay, maybe it's your parents. And maybe it's just you. All right, so these are the front end reason whys, but then we want to dig deeper. Okay, why for my spouse? Why for myself? Why for my parents? Why for my kids? And this is where you would dig down, give them better life. For your spouse, stronger partnership, love, happiness. For your parents, maybe you want to make sure you are set up financially so you can care for them when they get older. Okay? Care. Pay back, but I don't want to call it pay back, but just give back the love because they took care of you while you were growing up. You want to help them out as they get older as well, right? And you, personal reasons why. Because you want to be more intelligent, because you want to be more knowledgeable, because you want to prove yourself to people who said that you would never make it in life, right? To people who laughed at you, to teachers in school who said you would never make it, right? You want to prove yourself, and that's a strong desire, all right? That's a strong emotion, the emotion of revenge, to get back and to prove somebody wrong, right? So when setting a goal, you have to figure out what is your goal. To make an extra $20,000 a year this year, all right. Why do I want to do that? Because of my kids. I'm going to give them a better life, better education, travel, so they can experience the world and go places that you've never been to when you were 10 years old, right? So you want to dig deep down into each aspect. And then if you really want to get deeper, why do you want a better life? Why is education more important? Why do you want to take your kids and travel the world a little bit more? Dig deep into each category here, okay? And then your goal is gonna have this superpower. You're gonna have a reason why now that you wanna hit this goal. The next thing you wanna do is make your goal measurable and specific. All right, so not just, yeah, I wanna sell 25 cars. Not just, yeah, I wanna buy and sell 25 cars this year and make $50,000, right? You got to break that down. How many cars do you have to sell per month to make that 25 grand or 50 grand or whatever it is? All right, so if your goal is 50 grand a year, you need to make about $4,000 a month in profit, flipping cars for profit, right? So we need to break down and be specific and make it measurable. Measurable, which means time. I can't even write. Time frame. You have to set deadlines. And I was reading Parkinson's Law. Have you ever heard what Parkinson's Law was? Parkinson's Law was saying work will fill the time that you set. So if you give somebody a deadline, right, to finishing this task in 3 days, they will have it done on the last minute of that third day. If you gave that same person the same exact task and gave them a 30-day time frame, it would take them 30 days to get the same task completed. That's Parkinson's Law. All right, so you need to push yourself and set real deadlines with real consequences. You have to invent consequences because there are no consequences, real consequences that affect people's lives when they miss a deadline. They don't care. Oh, nothing's gonna happen. Oh, so you have to really force and create some sort of consequence where if you don't hit that deadline, something negative is gonna happen to you. Something. You're gonna lose something, you're gonna lose money, all right? And this is why bets work. When people bet on something, you know, they're more likely to accomplish or do something in that time frame because there's money on the line. If there's no skin in the game, right? And it all goes back to a reason why, but that has to be a very, very strong desire to make that work, right? So make it specific. How many cars do you need to buy and sell? 4 a month, right? We're just taking this down to selling cars for profit, but this could be any aspect of your life, right? It doesn't just have to be for cars or whatever. But 4 cars, month, okay? Oh, not 4 cars, you gotta make 4,000. Okay, now how many cars do you have to flip? You could either do 1 car and make 4 grand, or you could do cheaper cars and make $1,000 each. That means you gotta do 4 cars, 2 cars. You have to get specific and know your numbers, all right? So break it down, and then it breaks down to weekly, all right? How many cars do I have to look at to buy this week, all right? Or another stronger goal would be this week I'm gonna get a car. So that would be your goal. Simple as that. Not how many cars I gotta go look at and decide this week I'm gonna buy a car, right? I'm gonna buy a car, spruce it up, have it ready for sale. And remember, when buying and selling cars for profit, you make money on the buy, just like real estate, okay? So you gotta find a good deal, and there are all over the place. People are like, oh, Tony, how do you find these good deals? I can't find them, blah, 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 whining and moaning. Yeah, they try 2-3 times on Craigslist, they can't find the deal, that's why they're complaining, right? You gotta make sure you're on it. And there are certain times that are the best times that I talk about in my course, but make sure you set a goal like that. All right, this week I'm gonna buy 1 car, I'm gonna spruce it up, have it ready for sale. So you have it home, right? The car is done, ready to go. All you gotta do is sell it. All you gotta do is advertise it. Put it on Craigslist every day, right? Put it out on the street in a parking lot where there's a lot of traffic. Put a for sale sign on it and sell it. It should only take you a week to sell it. Now in some areas, it's gonna take you a little longer to get the title, right? Not like some other states where you get the title instantly that day. Some places it could take 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get a title. So what do? If you have extra money, if you don't have extra money to invest, you wait. You wait 2 weeks, you get the title, then you flip it, right? But if you have extra money, the next week you buy another car, spruce it up, flip it, you wait. The next week you buy another car, get it ready. You fill your pipeline up, all right? And that's how you do it. And if you partner with friends and family, then you could do more cars every single month, and it works like that. But you know, I'm bringing this down into flipping cars for profit. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just giving you an example. And then again, measurable time frame with consequences. So if I don't hit that, I'm gonna take $100 and I'm gonna put it on the side and not touch it, or give $100 to my wife because I failed the goal, right? My wife could use it, or you have to set up some sort of consequence. Another way to create a consequence is to make it public. When you share your goals on Facebook or socially, people are gonna hold you accountable, or you're gonna look stupid for not achieving, for not hitting, for not doing what you say, right? So for you, it might be saying, hey guys, I'm gonna be buying a car this week. If I don't, I'm just a plain loser, blah, blah, blah. Put it out on Facebook or your social, or tell all your friends or whatever. And if you keep missing your goals, you're gonna feel bad inside because you know, like, man, I'm not doing good. I'm like saying I want to achieve these goals and I'm not doing them. People are going to start looking at me. So because of that social anxiety, that social fear, because we are social beings here, right? There's nothing else more powerful in our brain than the ability to socialize with people. We are just social people in general, right? So that's another way to do it. Put it out there. Tell people that you're going to achieve these things. And if you don't, you're the one that looks stupid, which is a consequence for you, right? So I want you to join me in creating your vision, your goal for 2016. So here's your homework, if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, hey, fine by me. But this is what I'm doing, okay? 2016. ...2016 plan. All right, so you can you're gonna have 12 months out of the year, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 months. And what you wanna do is have five main goals. What are the most 5 important main achievements that you want to hit this year? All right, so you want to write down these 5 main achievements that you want to hit. It could be financial, you know. You want to hit $100,000 this year, whatever it is. Save for a vacation, buy a new home, move out of your home, write a book, whatever it is. You want to write your 5 main goals, okay? Then what we're gonna do is break each one down on how to achieve them in each month here. All right, so basically you have 30 days in a month. Now these monetary goals are pretty easy to calculate because it's just gonna, if you divide it up, you're gonna know how much you have to make each month. But if we go toward maybe losing weight, it's gonna be the same thing, how much you have to work out per day. You just wanna make sure you break everything down. But maybe you wanna read more, or you wanna educate yourself more, right? So maybe your goal would be to try to read 1 book a month. And if it's a 100-page book, how many pages do you have to read per day? 3, 4 pages a day, right? So just set it as per day. Read 3 pages per day, right? On a book that you like. I can't finish, personally for me, I can't finish a book from cover to cover. I go through books like crazy, but what I do is I just go through, like, I'll have a title that I like, I'll read the title, I'll read the back, I'll go through the chapters, and then I'll just see what chapters I like, and then I'll go through, and then I'll go through another book, another book, another book. Very rarely do I go through a complete book from front to cover, you know, but I do. Probably maybe 20% of the time a book will be that interesting. You know, biographies, I would probably more toward reading the whole thing, you know. But, you know, if you want to write a book, same thing. Try to write 3 pages per day. You know, if you want to write a 400-page book, I know a lot of you guys are probably not even thinking of writing about books, but I'm actually in the process of writing 2 books, 2 additional books right now. And those are going to be done within the next 60 days. So you just want to make sure to break things down. I know I'm not getting super detailed, but what you want to do is have 5 main goals for the year. Some financial, some could be education, some for family, and maybe, you know, some for personal development. Like if you're going to be contributing to the world and putting stuff out, how are you going to make that happen, right? You want to write a plan, because if you don't have a plan, it's not going to happen. So have a plan, right? Make it specific and measurable, and then break that down into weekly steps, what you have to do weekly to accomplish them, and then break them down into daily, what you have to do daily to accomplish those. All right, so it's Tony from How to Buy and Sell, Learn Auto Body and Paint. Happy New Year, happy 2016. Comment below if you like this video. I know it's totally different. I know I didn't get exactly detailed right. I just wanted to give you a quick overview on goals and all that stuff. So again, it's Tony. Comment below. I'll see you soon. Bye.